What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you represent, especially if you're from Australia. Man, it's going down. It's going down. All them players coming up out that H-Town, it's going down. Fam, if it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. Some of y'all have been failing to do that in the last couple of broadcasts. Let me know, and then you can drop your comment. But also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop first. Also, fam, after you subscribe, make sure when you click that notification button, you click all notifications. Make sure you select all notifications, otherwise you may not get any. That's just the way YouTube operates. And basically you won't get a notification from me anyway unless I'm going live. So it ain't like you're gonna get bombarded or something like that with notifications. You're only gonna get the notification from me when I go live. But man, these Karens are getting a business lately. Like, I think people are just fed up with them. It's almost like they can see them coming from a mile away, and people are just not having it. So you got this Karen in Australia where she was getting a little physical with a Victoria police officer. And she was charged with, allegedly, she was charged, well, not allegedly, but she was charged after being filmed, then pinned to the ground by an officer. So the story goes, Victoria police have arrested and charged a woman in Melbourne who was captured on video, allegedly being choked and pinned to the ground by an officer. In the video footage that's posted to social media, the woman, who was subsequently found to have had an exemption for wearing a mask, can be heard shouting, "He's choking me," as she was arrested in Wellington Street in Collingwood on Monday evening. So I did not know that she had an exemption for wearing a mask. Didn't even know that they give exemptions, but apparently she had an exemption, but she didn't let that be known to the officer. At least I did not hear her telling the officer that she had an exemption. She was very, very physical and aggressive, and she was violent, straight up. Dude started choking her now. Did he have to choke her? I don't think, yeah, he had to choke her. Yeah, so anyway, he choked her. And so after he chokes her, the female walks up to it. Now she's pleading for him to stop choking her, and she's pleading for help. When the female officer comes over to try to, I guess, calm her down, or like at least help take over the situation, she kicks the female officer. They say that she kicked her in a tummy area or somewhere, but in tummy area, that's the words they used. But nevertheless, this woman ends up going to jail. Very violent, cussing the police out. You're choking me. He's effing choking me. So they say that the woman is 21 years old. She looked a lot older. This happened on August 10th. A statement reads that it happened on August 10th. The police made the decision to arrest the woman after she failed to provide her name and address. She also did not state she had an exemption for wearing a face covering. See, this is just entitlement. This reeks of entitlement. If you know you have an exemption, why not immediately say, I have an exemption? If you have an exemption, then of course you have to provide evidence that you have an exemption. She would have to have given her name and address. At the minimum, she had to give her name. She didn't want to do none of that. She did not want to comply. So she became physically aggressive and kicked the female in the upper body. The crazy thing is that she continued to fight. The male cop who had her by the throat, he was choking her. It almost looked like a little wrestling move or something. It looked like a wrestling move, where he was choking her. Like, I thought he was gonna pick up off from her feet, like lift her up, like have her suspended in air or something. But in any event, they ain't playing with these Karens no more, man, or these Karens. They're not playing with them anymore. They are choking them out now. Yeah. I've been seeing people handle these Karens. I saw a video of a Karen inside of a restaurant was being loud. It was a Mexican restaurant somewhere, I can't remember, but she was acting all uncivilized, being loud and using profanity. The whole restaurant turned on her ass. All white folks, straight up turned on her. Like, get out, later, Karen. Bye, Karen. Get out of here, Karen. Bye, Karen. Yeah. People are getting fed up with these damn Karens. Yeah, Karen ain't got nowhere to hide no more. Them damn fake tears ain't working no more. Yeah, I love it, man. It is a good time to be alive. I'm glad I lived to witness it. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I lived to witness it. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. What up, coming from Miami? Let's see. Darren Walter says, America is, actually Water says, America is getting its comeuppance. Getting its comeuppance. Mr. Luther says, the Continental Divide should have been respected. The Continental Divide. Jay Prophet, what's up, Brooklyn? What is that, Sanaka, Dallas? Sanaka. Lisa T says she deserved that. Yep. M, what up? Double M. Bizzle Man. Mr. Brown, AK Scissor C Bizzle. Omaha, Nebraska in the building. What is that? Scotia Grizz? No, that's Scotia. Scotia Grizz. What up? Philly in the building. Yeah. Is that Christo PJ says, those Karen fake tears have been killing our Black people for decades. Whole cities have been annihilated because of them. Huh. Jamaica Chapel. What's up, H-Town? Sharpstown in the building. Jump ball 1891. who that dude is, says these Karens need to learn how to mind their own business. Michael King says, good for Karen. Hey, wait a minute, fam. You know, I'm noticing a pattern here. The Karens are not getting any support. What's happening here? Karens get no love around here, man. Off with their head. That's how they used to talk back in the Roman days, back in the ancient days. Like, off with her head. I could see myself saying that about a Karen. If I was like some emperor or something. King Dennis. What shall we do to serve thee, my master, today? We have a Karen. We have a Karen here today. She's the most uncivilized of the beings. How shall we dispose of thee? I know that you do not want her in your presence for long. And I'd be like, off with her head. Do it slowly. All right. Sean the Truth says, don't ever forget, Karens owned a big population of slaves. These are their offspring. Robert Castillo says, how are you going to celebrate Nipsey Hussle's birthday, OG? You know, fam, I'm going to do it like I do every other day. I barely even celebrate my own birthdays. I think I'll probably celebrate a birthday maybe every 3-4 years or so. Yeah. So just for me, I kind of just pay homage in a silent way. You know what I'm saying? Where I just kind of just observe it. I take it in mentally, and then I keep it moving. Same way I do with, I guess the same way I do with death. I kind of do the same thing with death. I just kind of keep it moving. Yeah, somebody, who is this? I Am Legend says 40% of slave owners were white women. You know, like, you know, I mean, since you said it, I mean, we might as well go and talk about it. You know, for years, for decades, centuries, you know, white women have pretty much been absolved from culpability when it comes to racism in America and even slavery, the history of slavery. They pretty much got in the past, but people forget that these white slave owners had wives, and before they had wives, they had mothers, and these women birthed them, they raised them. You know, so where did they get these thoughts from? You know, who encouraged them? You know, who fed them when they went out for an evening of drinking and chasing black people and lynching them? You know, who gave them sex? You know, who soothed them? You know, who encouraged them to own more slaves? You know, it was a business, remember? So just like a woman today would encourage a man if she knew her man had an invention or her man was pursuing his law degree or some type of business, then these white women who were wives of slave owners and racists and these Confederate dudes, these same women encouraged their men to go out and be brutal and be savage, you know, and to purchase slaves so they could have you know, a plantation. You know, that was a big deal. You know, that was a sign of status back in the day where you buy a plantation and you know that was a sign of status. They would come out to the plantations and people would marvel over how large a particular plantation was and how many slaves they had and you know how well groomed their house slaves were. You know, this was a thing. So white women played a critical role in slavery and in redlining and mass incarceration and the Tuskegee experiment and the bombing of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the murder and lynching of Emmett Till, uh, the crack cocaine epidemic, everything you can name, every single atrocity that white men have had their hands in, white women have supported. Well, there have been white women who've supported it. Not every single white woman, so I can't. I hate to make these generalizations, but if the shoe fit, wear it. That's one of those type of statements. So we got to call it what it is, and I think people are finally waking up, and you can see remnants of these type of people in these Karens. You can see that self entitlement. You can see they all got that same type of attitude. Yeah, I'm better than you, and I don't have to follow the rules. You know, they got that same type of mentality. When it comes to judgment, what's up? What's up, Serena? Snuck in on me there. Karens don't believe in feminism, says the rap guy. Checking in from Mississippi, Ben, Big Ben. Yeah, so a lot of people are waking up to these Karens. These Karens been around for centuries. This is not a new phenomenon. There have always been those type of women in society. They're being recorded now. That's the big difference. They're being recorded. That is the big difference. What's up, Victor Kane, Paul Sutherland? Big up, brother from London. What up? What up, London in the building? Earl Williams. Karen's Gone Wild, a movie in the making. Easy movie. All you gotta do is just take the clips. You really ain't got, it could be a reality show. Oh man, that'd be, oh God. No, you don't want to encourage them. Those reality shows where people acting bad, where ignorance is a commodity, they don't do any good. Those type of shows add nothing, no value to society. Dantes Duffy says, if the cop's gonna be violent, let it be unbiased. Karen, usually the match that starts the fire. We got a Karen in the comments. Not in behavior by name. Karen Dankworth. See my sister name is Karen. My sister name is spelled the same way, but we pronounce her name Karen, not Karen. So that's why a lot of times when I'm saying Karen, I try to say Karen. Sometimes I slip up and say Karen because I'm used to saying Karen. Sabrina says I got to write a song about Karen and Darren or whatever her man's name is. Jonathan Kidd, new rap group, KWA, Karens with Attitude. Karens with Attitude. Carolyn Canseco, what up? What's up, Black Mamba? Deontay Reed checking in from Atlanta. Stephen Stewart says, stop the madness. Bootenay Farmsworth, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Said it ain't no fun when you know who got the gun. Man, which says, this is not normal status quo. Usually at the most, they punch a white female, but the choke is new. Dude choked her with purpose too. He was choking her like this. Like he was waiting on her to die or something. He was like, she was just, she was dangling. She was like, he's choking me, he's choking me. And he was like he was like really nonchalant about it. He choked her really like he's done it before. Like perhaps with or without the uniform on. I don't know. You might have to look into that dude's background. He done that way too smoothly. Oh yeah, he was way too smooth with that. What is that? A Callwood? What's up? What's up, Dallas? Lamont Jones, what up, Lamont? That way. Raw and uncut. Got another Karen in here. Another Karen, not attitude, by name, Karen A. Can we please go back to using the name Becky? This Karen isn't laying or playing like that. Yeah. If y'all haven't seen that choke, hey man, click on the link in the description. That's one of those. That was a very determined choke. Man, it was like it was like nothing else was going on around him. He was like, she's like dangling, like, let me go. Let me go. He's choking me. He's choking me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's like, very stoic. He had that serial killer type choke going on. What's up, Valerie? Jersey City, New Jersey in the building. Calm as a bee. Got that right. Huh. Good point, Wayne Slane. The lowly Southern Karen, not to be confused with the lesser Northern Karen, is what people have to understand. Because I see a lot of people taking shots. They say things like, man, you know, they Southern this and Southern people and da da da. Man, if you in America, it's going down. If you're in America, you can't escape a Karen or two or three or four or 100 or 1,000. You can't escape them. They're everywhere. You got it. You got to remember, fam, 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump. 53%. Now, not all of them behave like a Karen, but to vote for Donald Trump, man. Was it Al Capone says Chuck D the GOAT, greatest lyricist of all time. Yeah, I give you that. You know, Chuck in the argument, easy. One of the greatest. Yeah, yeah. Chuck D is definitely up there. Underappreciated at times, though. Tony Barbera says no justification for a police to be choking a young woman, no matter what the color she was. This Karen name calling is getting ridiculous now. You on the wrong channel, homeboy. We call our Karens around here. We call them out around here. You know, what you need to do is go find those Karens and tell them that these Karens name calling is getting ridiculous so that they can stop acting like one. That's what you need to do. Don't be coming over here trying to stick a needle in our balloon. Nah, you can get on up out of here with that, homie. You're on the wrong channel. There is a justification for the police choking a young woman. The man had to defend himself. What you want the police to do? Just die? Did you see how she was kicking that police officer? The other police officer was trying to help her, and she kicking the woman. She's not acting like a young woman. She's acting like a young savage. She was acting uncivilized. Blue lives matter, man. Haven't you heard? Yeah, man. Blue lives matter. Ross Parson. CC and Dee Dee, Detroit. Love you forever, big bro. Our album is gonna bless the ears. The ears need blessing. You see, there are people from Australia saying the video incident was staged. Nah, that wasn't staged. That wasn't staged. I heard she got arrested. The major newspapers carried the story, and they said she was arrested. Let's look at this story again. And this is from MSN by way of The Guardian. She has been arrested and has been granted bail and will appear in court at a later date. On Tuesday, Victoria police said that Saint Kilda woman was stopped because patrolling officers saw her without a mask covering. In a statement, police said the woman did not state that she had an exemption at the time of the arrest and refused to provide identification. The arrest has been referred to an internal police review body, the Professional Standards Command. Okay, now they're lying. It's real. Sugar T, I see you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, fam. Ralph Lauren, Greensboro, North Carolina, in the building. What's up, Dana Jim? Appreciate you. Caroline Brock. It's that Caroline or Carolyn, because my sister's name that is Karen, her nickname is, we call her Carolyn, but we spell it with a Y. Well, she spell it with a Y. I guess we do too whenever we send her a card or something. What's up, Michael Larry, Huntsville, Alabama? Robin Sadie, OG Stack G. Boogeyman said he tried to ignore him. Demonic Titwell, Columbia, South Carolina. Landre Morel, Krista Booker, New Jersey in the building. New Jersey deep in here tonight. All right, fam. That'll hold them. That'll hold them. Let me get a few more shout outs. Madam Queen. What up? What up? Nikki says, Karen behaves like a monster. They do. Perhaps that's why he was choking her. He was choking her like that. He was like he wasn't feeling nothing she was saying. Like nothing. She was swinging and kicking and everything. He was just like, Y'all Karens, you better get it together before it's too late. Get it together. People have ran out of patience with y'all, man. Tired of y'all. It ain't just non-white. Even the white folks have run out of patience with y'all. White folks tired of y'all. These white folks are telling y'all, sit y'all asses down somewhere, making us look bad. Tired of y'all. Kens too. All right, fam, that's it. Till next time. I try to come in tomorrow or Sunday with y'all on the live. Till next time, fam, no more talk. You know what? I think I'm gonna go live on my backup channel, Certified TV. Yeah. But you know what? I think I want to go live later though. I'm gonna go live on Certified. All right, fam. In a minute. If you have not joined my backup channel, it's in the description. You can click on it and join, and catch some of the lives that I won't be doing over here. All right, fam. I appreciate y'all joining. Take care of yourself. Until next time. Having a good weekend also. No more talk.